Hello everyone and welcome back to City Skylines 2 with me, Matt, and we are back on Havenport. That is right, the city that will not give up, or it's a city that I'm doing something kind of right with. Either way, welcome back. Today what we're gonna do is we need to be able to, or we need to build in some entertainment because there's not really much draw for people to come into the city to kind of help with the demand. So we'll be working on that. We got some industry demand that we need to work on as well. So with all that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Alrighty, so as we're taking kind of an overview of our city, really quickly I want to shout out, I apologize, I'm gonna butcher the name, Kowaliol, I believe that's how you pronounce it, my apologies. Shout out to them for the comment in regards to a little bit of a zoning not issue, but kind of way around it in the meantime, as the zoning tool is, yeah, I'm assuming getting updates or something like that. But what he recommended was, of course, you can do the pathway where you build a pathway and it'll take out the zoning on one side, so it shifts it all into one other road. However, they also reminded me of another way to do it, is with quarries. So what I did was I kind of updated one side of the road to have a quarry on it, and it created this wall, which actually, as I'm looking at it, looks really nice. It really is, but it takes off the zoning from this side and forces it all onto this road back here. So that is one way to do it, and you know what? I haven't done it that way, and I think it actually looks pretty good. And so what I've done is I did it also on the entrances into my place. So I think that will look good. And I also even did it all the way down here to kind of help out as well. So we now have the ability to put in buildings that will only attach to this road. So thank you very much for the comment. Greatly appreciated. And boy, is that gonna help out. Also, as we get into this whole thing and kind of just looking around our good old Harpoon Bay, oh, a little auto save, we have a new little mod that we're trying out, as you can tell up here. And this mod is called City Stats, and it is by Kendall Roth. So you can pick that up in the Paradox mods if you would like. But pretty much what it does is it gives your city stats. So obviously electricity availability, your water availability, your sewage treatment, your recycling or garbage processing, your landfill availability, your healthcare availability, your cemetery availability, your fire hazard, your crime rate, your elementary availability, high school, college, university, and your unemployment. So just another visualization to kind of pull things to the forefront. If you are not able to understand or are maybe even too lazy, nothing wrong with that, because I kind of am, to understand what is going on in your city. And as we can see, cemetery availability, that's going to be red because I don't have cemeteries. Or landfill availability, I don't have a landfill, so I can't do that. But our elementary availability is super low. Our high school availability is low. Our college availability is low. University is meh. And our unemployment is meh for right now. So at least the unemployment I'm going to try and work on, because I can see down in the bottom left hand corner, we do have some demand for industrial. And so that's kind of what we're going to work on today, is do a little industrial area, not here, but we're going to do it probably over there by our solar panels, kind of keep that more industrial, if you will. And then another thing that we need to work on is tourism and our city attractiveness to tourists, because they do bring in money and all that, is a 7. A big old 7. Granted, 7 is a great number, but it doesn't really do too well. Like, I don't think we have any hotels at all. Let's kind of do this. Do we even have any hotels? I don't think we have any hotels whatsoever. So that's not very good at all. So that's going to be another thing we work on is our touristy stuff. Because again, this is more like, well, not that, but this is more of our, oh my gosh, parks. There we go. Okay. Landmarks that can kind of help out with, but you know, so we got things like that that can help out the attractiveness. But before we get it in, I do want to build over here and kind of put in some industry. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you. All right, kind of got a little grid going in there and just kind of said, you know what, I'm just going to fill it all in just because we need to reduce that demand just a little bit. But, you know, things are coming in looking like they're looking really good. If I do say so myself, they're looking really good. But also what I did is I left some room. So if we want to come up this way and create more over here, we do have that ability to do so. So we're not completely tied off or kind of stuck in this one area. So I think that will look quite nice as that starts to fill in over there. Okay, so now that that is done and we kind of move over here, I kind of want to look at our parks because we do need some tourist attractions. I mean, we got an observation tower, which is huge, which is always good. Our bronze statue, which is, you know, all right. We do have a water park, which actually isn't bad looking. And we have a medieval castle, which is very, very huge. So part of me goes, how do we do this? Because I mean, it would be nice to kind of bring some people down here, kind of near this, you know, city hall and the welfare office and all that. But, you know, it wouldn't be bad to kind of come over here. And I don't think I talked about this, but I put in a medical university, which, you know, we're already getting up to 2,000 on that. And our technical university, which we are at 2,000 for that. And so our universities are doing okay. But maybe we do something in this little square because we do have some large football, American football, or large fields. Indoor community pool is pretty big. A community pool, a baseball field, like that's pretty big. Just a sports field. So maybe making this kind of a sports-esque complex wouldn't be bad. And kind of doing something with that. I think that would look kind of nice. So part of it is, okay, let's figure out what the heck do we want? I mean, we have American football, which looks like that. We have a soccer field. It looks like that. We have a football stadium. So a very large soccer field. We have our community pool. We have an indoor community pool. A baseball field and a sports field. So do we just do all the big ones in this area and kind of create a huge demand for parking? Let's actually take a look at that because we have a lot of that. Underground parking, you know what? I'm just gonna unlock it because we're at 40. I'm just gonna unlock all of those because I can, and I'm going to. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at our parking here. Oh, let's first get rid of that. A tower-shaped parking building with an automated elevator system for storing and retrieving vehicles. Okay. Underground. Okay. Overground parking building can be upgraded with a car wash. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, if we're gonna do maybe state of the art, maybe we go with the automated parking building, maybe. I mean, that is pretty dang big. So is the overground parking as well. The underground, Okay, that's not bad. So maybe we do the underground. I don't, things to think about. I think what we want to do, I think we want to put in a football stadium like this. I think we want to put in a baseball field, I think would look good, and a sports field. I think if we can get all three of these in here, I think that would be good. The thing is though, how the heck do we line this up? So let's try and get, I mean, typically with a baseball field, it'd be nice to have kind of part of me goes, can we do it here? If we do it against this road or something like it, then we hit to over there, so that wouldn't be bad. So maybe we do the baseball field here. I'm just gonna plop it down. Like right there. I think that'd be good. You know, it's like, okay, that looks pretty good. The next one is going to be the sports field. I don't want any snapping on that one. So we have something like that over here. Maybe something like that. And then our next one is a football stadium. So maybe something like this over here. And actually, we might have enough room for the indoor community pool. I mean, it's not the biggest, but I think it would work. So let's pause because I know they're going to need stuff. Okay, so this isn't a bad looking thing going on right here whatsoever. Okay, maybe what we do is we create a singular road that comes down the middle, if you will. And then we just have little kind of, once it's down the middle, so there is a way to get through. But if you want to, you can peel off and get to the baseball, the soccer, the pool, and all of that. Maybe we do that. Let's just see what we can do with this. See if we can't do 1, 2, 3 all the way across as a 90. And I went down here as a 90. So something like that. But does this overlap way too much? I mean, yes and no. Let's put our snapping back on. I can always delete some of this stuff, so I think that would be good. Or no, let's move it over one because I have an idea with that. Let's move it over one like that. That would be good. Yep, those go away. I think that is good right out the back. I think that'd be fine. Let's pull this up onto this. Like right there. So we have some room and some space if need be. Okay, let's get this on and attached. Move that over to there. There we go. And then if we need to, we can always expand out, such as that. There we go. And then let's get this. That doesn't look half bad. All right, let's unpause. Okay, that doesn't look half bad. And then we have room for landscaping, which I think we're definitely going to do. We have room for landscaping kind of around this, but not really. Maybe we do. I have an idea for down here. I'm going to do a wide sidewalk here. And you're going to see why here in a little bit. But I think that's going to be worth it. We do need parking. So we got people coming through and they're able to get through. So I think that's going to be nice to do. Again, getting people in and out, I think will be good. Getting people through will be good. What else do we need? We need our parking. Where's our parking? We can do underground parking. We could put it, we can't put it here, but maybe we can do it behind here. So something like this. That wouldn't be bad. So like an alleyway. Where's my alleyway? Thank you. Do like an alleyway down here, kind of just straight through. And then put our parking garage, not up on it, but like right there would be great. That looks really good. Something like that. Okay, that can hold 200 cars. Beautiful. Glad with that. I can get rid of the grass. I might do that. All right. Can we do the same thing over here, maybe? I think we can. Let's try it and see what it looks like. Just going from here all the way to back here. And then we can put it, let's get rid of maybe snapping. No, I do want that to go here. I'll just save. Again, it's gonna look a little strange, but again, if you're hitting a home run into here, well deserved. Well deserved. There we go. Right there, right there. Right there. Okay, okay. I think that looks good. Okay, that does look good. I think what I'm also gonna do, I think I'm going to make these, or this, also a wide sidewalk. And again, you'll see why here in a little bit. I think it's gonna look really good. Yeah, let's go throughout this whole thing and do wide sidewalks. Because again, my idea is going to be bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. And then, yep, get rid of these. Because it's going to require some detailing. And again, I think people are going to enjoy it quite immensely. Okay, so yes, we have good parking there. I'm going to get rid of the trees right off the bat because I don't, as much as, I mean, I'm going to put landscaping back in, but I have my own form of landscaping that I want to put into here. Oops, I missed a tree. There we are. Let's also, we do need to put some walking paths. So let's get those in while we are chatting here. Okay, so we have something that looks like this. So if we look at it from the top, it's again, a little park, little area, kind of bringing a little bit, a little difference to the area, which I think would be quite nice. And so the next thing I need to do is I need to do some landscaping. So let me go ahead and do some landscaping, and I will be right back with y'all. As I take a little break here, got some good plants in here. Got our kind of outlining shrubs and oaks, and then we got a mixture of 2 trees going throughout, and then kind of a row on each side. I think it makes it look really, really nice. I think so far it's coming together quite nicely. I think it really, really is. Obviously, we got some more landscaping to do, and I'll do that here in just a second. Oop, hello, helicopter. Goodbye, helicopter. But what I'm thinking of is maybe if I think there's a little playground. I might put a little playground right on this side as well. Just cause like, oh, you know, if people at a baseball game or whatever going, oh yeah, I don't really want to watch baseball, but I want to play with my friends. So maybe a little playground right here. So let's get out of here. And let's see what we can find. Small playground. I mean, I could turn this back on. That could. Dog park, small park. That overlaps. That is there. Small plaza. No. So potentially maybe just a small little park. Something like right here. Wouldn't be bad. Just to be able to give it a little something something. Then maybe a dog park nearby right across. I think that would look pretty good. So again, if you're at a baseball game, you're like, oh, I don't really feel like going over there. You can just come across right here. We do need to fill this with some landscaping and some landscaping over here too. So let me go ahead and jump back into the landscaping and I will be right back with y'all. Alrighty, so after some work, this is kind of what we got going on over here. I think it's looking kind of, it looks really nice. You know, we got some good trees in there. We got some bushes in there doing their thing. I'm liking it tremendously. Oop, got some buildings as we go through. But I think it looks really nice. We got lots of parking. Again, this is like 200. This is 200, so we have 400 parking over here. Minus any parking for a stadium or something like that. But this is a break in between here and our kind of general area of colleges, I think is also looking good. So if we did something like this, I mean, heck, that doesn't look half bad. That looks pretty good to me right there. It really does. Okay, so after this, we do need a little bit of tourism, and I'm thinking here, I mean, this is a good little area, but what if, now hear me out, what if we put a little observation tower? Because again, we'd be able to kind of see over, oh, come on camera, there we go. We'd be able to see kind of over the parks. You know, maybe we do it a little offset so that they can see like down the road, if you will, kind of look towards the ocean, but still be able to see the parks. I mean, heck, that would be kind of cool. Or do we do it, or do we rotate it around type of thing? Rotate around so that it's backed up against this. And maybe over here, kind of keep it away from that school, because I mean, a university is a university, you know, so maybe something like that. So let's see what we can do. Let's pull something off of here. Let's pull it right across here. There we go. That looks a little better. And then what's I gonna do? I mean, it would be nice to be here. Let's turn off snapping because that's kind of starting to annoy me. Maybe something like right over here, kind of backed up to it, if we will. I mean, oopsies, I pushed the wrong button. How dare I? Let's rotate all the way around again. I'm like, I pushed the wrong button. Something like that, maybe? Hey, and we reached milestone 16 with the placement of that. Progression panel? Loan limit, don't care about that whatsoever. But we can do that, we can pull across. I want 90-90. Something like that. And then let's kind of do that. Let's get our snapping on so that we can snap to. There we go. All right, that's gonna happen. There we go. Something like that wouldn't be bad. And then what we can do, because again, you also got a good view of the ocean out there. This over here, that over there, this park right here. I think it's looking really, really nice. So maybe what we do, we pull, we pull across here maybe? Or do we just put a very large parking lot right there? Okay, people were happy about that one. All right, all right. Kind of sunk it down in there, but I think, for the time being, it's not bad looking. And of course, we're going to need some trees. So let's get some pines. Let's do kind of a straight line down here, shall we? Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna increase that to about 10.3. 10.3 should be good. Something like that. That looks really nice. And then we're just gonna continue it down this way while we still have the opportunity to. Something like that. Doesn't look half bad. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking real good. Okay, so after doing in the parks and adding a little observation deck to our city attractiveness, we've actually doubled, which is fantastic. Always good to see. But of course, there is more to do. Absolutely is more to do. One thing we do need to do is our education is, oops, move this over. Our education is terrible. Elementary availability is super low. High school availability, college, university, we're climbing, but not that great. But we're getting there. And part of me goes, let's look at our education. Capacity 11,300, but eligibility is 30,000. And each one of the elementary schools 1,500. So like, okay, that's mean we're gonna have to put in a lot of elementary schools, which is not the best. High schools, a high school, where are we at? High school down here, beautiful. High school can hold 1,200. Okay, so with 1,200, that means, I mean, that's a lot as well. That's like, well, that's like 3 more, but it is what it is. College capacity, we only have one college, it's 1,500. So if we double that as 3, so we need like at least 2 more of that, and that's not the greatest. And so part of me is thinking, what if, now bear with me, what if we changed our taxes? Okay. So currently we have 3 to 7. But what happens if everyone is 10? Everyone is 10. What would that do? Because that is pushing people to education, which is not a bad thing. Because again, if you're uneducated, you were getting taxed more than if you were highly educated. So, so of course there was this push to become educated. So I'm curious of what that would do with our city. So before we do anything else, let's go ahead and kind of see. Oh, little auto save right there. Beautiful. Let's see what that does to our city and kind of, does it balance out our education? I don't know. So let's go ahead and just do a little time lapse and see what happens. Okay, overall, to be honest, I don't think it really did that much whatsoever. So, I mean, good and bad. That means that there is a lot of education that we're going to need to put down. And of course, one way to do it is on this side of Harpoon Bay. And, we just might have to. We may just have to come over here, kind of give it a stop right here. But part of it is like, okay, do we connect it in here, so on and so forth, to bring it down and around and connect to this? or do we not? That's going to be the tough part to see. Do I want to keep it separate like I did over here, which for the most part is looking really nice, or do I not do that? Well, no matter what, first and foremost, let us kind of just build a road around here and kind of just see what we can do here. Okay, so something like that to build in. Granted, we still have no demand, but I think that'll be okay for the moment, at least, because we're gonna try and create some demand. And you're asked, Matt, how are we gonna do that? Well, part of me goes, I think our education is not doing too hot. So with 1200, yeah, we need to start kind of getting this in like no one's business. Our universities, again, we're slightly there, but we need to start cutting into our university. So if we have a capacity of 3,600, but we have an eligibility of 7,500, we're going to need to build some high schools like there's no tomorrows. Like we have 2 here. You have 2 in this one little area. And that's pretty much what we're going to do here is build 2 over here. Now, again, the question becomes, do I combine these to kind of give another way in and out? I don't know. Maybe not. Partly because the AI of cars, obviously they'll probably take, I don't know. Actually, honestly, to be honest, I don't know what the heck they'll take. But, you know, they'll probably just cut through here instead of actually using the freeway. Even if the house may be closer to this or building may be closer to this than it is this. So I'm thinking to kind of not keep it connected for the time being. But while I'm doing this, what I think I can do though is let's pop this right over here off the back side. Let's put in, where's our college? Put our college into here. Boom, that should be good. Let's upgrade you. And let's see, can we put something to the side here? Or do we want to put it on the back? We might want to put it on the back for right now. Let's put it back here because we do have some parking. But I think this will help out tremendously. Let's take a look at our college. Okay, college is now, look, if we take a look here and at the top of our screen, college is now in the green, which is kind of what we need. So maybe that's not a bad idea. Again, we'll have to play around with this a little bit to kind of get it a little better. But what I do need to do is I do need to put in a grid to help out this area to kind of get things lined up for our new high school and elementary schools. So let me go ahead and do that. And I will be right back with y'all. Okay, so we did just some grids. We haven't done any cross grids or anything like that, but we've done some grids. We added in a college right here, our high school right here, elementary school over here, elementary school, high school, elementary school right here, elementary school right here, and an elementary school right here. So we've added some elementary schools. We've added a couple high schools. So kind of let's see how that has affected our city here. All right. So our college availability is doing good. Our high school availability is doing good. Elementary school, we're still really low. University, we're still really low. But we're getting better, and I think that is part of this whole thing is to kind of try to get at least a little bit better on this whole thing. Again, we won't be building anything over here just yet because we don't have any demand for it, but I kind of want you to start thinking about what the heck we should name this area. So we have Harpoon Bay over here on this side. What about over here? What do we name this? That is going to be the kicker of what the heck do we name that? So something to kind of think about as we move forward. All right. Also, as we look at our city attractiveness, the last time we looked, it was a 7, but now we're up to a 43, which is amazing. Again, trying to get some tourists in here, spend some money, which I think would be greatly appreciated for sure. But yeah, I think we're doing okay on that aspect. Again, things are looking, at least on our panel, looking a little bit better. Again, cemetery don't have one. Landfill availability don't have landfill. You know, unemployment we're doing okay at. Let's take a look at that. Unemployment 10.6. We could be doing better, but you know, we're doing all right for the time being. Well, I was waiting for the, just, you know, letting the game run, catch up, do some things, kind of balance out a little bit. Obviously run through some traffic, so on and so forth. I did a little underpass here to kind of get from one side to the other, from Harpoon Bay over to be determined over here. The reason being is I don't want everybody to go through this one hub right here. Granted, like for on and off, I think it'd be fine. But if you're just trying to cross over from here to this side, I think that is, you know, we actually have now the ability to do so if need be. Also, what I did is I added a little something right here. That will be potentially for the next episode. Again, we'll have to keep an eye out for that one. But some possibilities, if I do say so myself. But overall, I think we're doing okay. And well, since we put in schools and so on and so forth, let's take a look. Our demand is slowly but surely crawling back. So, as a kind of a little word of wisdom, I guess, if you are in a city where you have no demand for almost anything, look at your education. So today, obviously I put in a buttload more elementary schools, which again, we're not in the green yet, but that's helped out tremendously. High schools, we put in like 3 or 4, however many it was, we're in the green. So we got that. Colleges, we just had to put 1 in and we are good there. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I thought we got some good work done. We had a little sports venue there. We added in some more schools because our demand was hit and miss there for quite a while. So I'm glad we got that done. Also, we put in some tracks for our new area. We'll leave it mysterious. We'll say new area. But if you like the content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I made a post that we have hit over 100 subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Also, if you feel so inclined, I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me there in live and in person, you're more than welcome to do so. So, with all that being said and done, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, a great day, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.